So you can listen to this practice wherever it is that you find yourself today. You can be sitting down, you can be laying down, you can be stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully, wherever you are, when you listen to this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would prefer to listen to this practice while being in a still position, you can let now be the time where you allow yourself to fidget, adjust, stretch, or move your body in whatever ways your body wants to move. Really doing your best to not think about these movements at all or worry about what anything looks like, but coming more fully into your sense of feeling and becoming curious of how different movements feel in your body and following any yummy sensations that you feel when you roll out the neck, the shoulders, the spine, even the hands and the wrists, the feet and toes. Just checking in with each inch of your body. And trusting your own instincts when it comes to movement, as you allow your own body to move you in the ways that intuitively feel best in your bones, muscles, and joints. And if what feels best at any time is stillness, then honoring that need for stillness whenever that feels like what you need. And if you are in a place where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow your eyes to gently close at any time if they aren't already. As you take a moment now to mark your arrival into your practice today and into your body today with a full and intentional cleansing breath, calling in fresh, new air into the body, and almost watching as you fill up with air to every corner and edge of you, getting as full as you can get. As you hold that for a moment when you are full, to just experience what that feels like to be full of air right now. And as you need to, slowly letting all of that go. Exhaling bit by bit, as you gently pull the navel in toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to push any last bit of stagnant air out of you. As you again pause for a moment here to just stay and experience the sense of emptiness in the body as you allow your next breath to come in as it's needed. And you may continue to breathe in this slow, intentional, and exaggerated way for as many rounds as feels good and helpful to you, without any need to worry about the actual length of these inhales, these exhales, and the pauses on either side, but simply allowing each of the 4 parts of your breath to be exaggerated. Whatever that means for you right now. So when your body would naturally stop inhaling, just seeing, staying curious, and seeing if you can take in one more sip of air and get a little bit fuller. And then when you're about to roll over to your exhale, just seeing if you can hold off on that for one extra moment and stay in that fullness for a moment longer than you might normally. And then as you exhale, even once you think you're empty, just pushing that last bit of air out of you to truly empty yourself and staying for an extra moment in that empty space as you allow your next breath to come in as it is needed. And you may continue to breathe in this slow, intentional, and exaggerated way for as many rounds as feels good and helpful to you. But at any point, if you haven't already, you may release this guidance over your breath altogether and allow yourself to step back and up in the mind as you shift into the role of the observer, the role of the witness, switching into that perspective where you are no longer the one guiding or controlling the rhythm or depth of your own breath, but you are simply watching as your body breathes you, just as it does in your deepest state of sleep. And just seeing if you can observe that process without impacting it at all. Remembering all of the work that your body does for you every single moment of every single day to keep you alive. Reminding yourself that there is nothing in particular that you are doing right now to make your heart beat or to have earned this beating heart. But it is the baseline gift we have all been given in this life. It is the rhythm to our own life, the steady background beat to every moment we've ever experienced. And take this moment now to just simply make note of how you are resting right now. Making note of any areas of the body that are fidgeting. Making note of any expression that might be resting on the face. And any emotions that that expression might communicate. Making note of any sensations in the body that are drawing your attention, or any thoughts that are repeating. As you simply make note of your starting point right now. As you remember that we are constantly changing. The only constant in life is change. And so you do not need to feel any specific way. You are not supposed to be doing anything right now. This is not a doing or a thinking process, but simply one of listening, feeling, and observing. A process of softening into this moment. Whatever that means for you right now. As we know that this moment and how we feel is constantly shifting and changing. And so, remembering that curious perspective and becoming curious about how your body is doing right now, how your mind is doing, how you are as a whole. And then on your next exhale, allow all the muscles in your body to soften around you and to soften around who you are. Exhaling into a sense of acceptance as you feel the muscles start to ungrip from the bones. Allowing every muscle in your body to be supported and held close to you by the support of your own skin. Allowing yourself to be exactly as you already are, which will be a unique combination of things that you feel are good and bad. Things you label as negative and things you label as positive, painful and joyful. And oftentimes, when we are actively in pain, experiencing pain emotionally or physically, any form of pain, our first instinct can often be to run away from it or to look away, to turn your attention to a place where there isn't any pain. And sometimes the thickest and heaviest layer of the suffering that we experience can often be this resistance to what is. And so anytime that you notice you are having resistance or that you are distracting yourself or running away from whatever is here right now, you can let that simple act of noticing that you are distracting or wandering or fighting what is here, just simply noticing that will automatically put you back into the seat of the observer, the seat of the witness, where true healing can be done, where you allow yourself to be exactly as you already are, pain included. And even if it's just for a brief moment, you may feel a little bit of relief just by simply letting go of the need to change. Just resting in the knowledge that you are always changing and you are already on your way to exactly where you want to be. And there are many times when life feels stagnant or like we aren't where we want to be. And those times are a part of the journey as well. We are not meant to feel totally aligned, totally blissful and happy and awake and aware all of the time. And if we did feel those things all of the time, we would not appreciate those incredible feelings for what they are. Because what we are actually feeling is the contrast between the worst we've ever felt and the best we've ever felt. And so the heights of your highs are directly related to and impacted by the depths of your lows. And so if you happen to be in a rather low point in life right now, you can simply let yourself be there while knowing that you are already on your way out of it. And there will come a time that's already on its way to you where you will feel joy, love, connection, and happiness once again. And if you happen to be feeling all of the joy, love, connection, and happiness right now, then allow yourself to soak in all of that. To truly make the most of any goodness that you feel. To take it all in. And really soak in it so that it can stay with you through the darker times that will always ebb and flow, will always come and go. And you do not need to feel any guilt if you are feeling good and happy and loved and connected when there are others in your life who are suffering. But you can instead use all of that goodness that you do feel to shine for those who are suffering, to help those people out and remind them that the light will shine for them again. And that darkness does not last forever. And we would not even know what true light is if we did not know true darkness. And so allow yourself to be in whatever phase of life you are in right now. Whatever unique combination of things you are experiencing and feeling and thinking, and allow yourself to feel it all. Allow all your muscles to continually soften, and allow your mind to soften along with the muscles as you just let yourself be exactly as you already are. And sit in silence for the next minute or so with yourself. You can now start to let some of your awareness start to make its way into your heart. As you start to listen closer and closer to your own beating heart. Maybe even placing one or both hands on top of the heart to just encourage that feeling from the outside as well. And just tuning in to this rhythm of your own life. The steady background beat to your entire experience. And if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can let your hands find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. As you just feel this contact of your palms and fingertips to one another, and you let your heart lift toward your thumbs as your thumbs press back toward your heart. And calling in a final deep and full breath of air into the body, filling up the most you have today. And as you need to, exhaling it all out of you. As you gently bow your head. As you take this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. And may this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights, and may bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you, thank you, thank you.